Ready or not, NBA season is here. Media day was today. Well, yesterday, if you're watching it when this drops. So we gonna talk about it. A lot happened. Kawhi said ain't no player policy gonna make me play. If I'm hurt, I'm hurt. I'm not gonna play. You know what I mean? You heard with Tom Thibodeau, like, you can't argue with a +5 net rating. Fournier talking about we hold you hostage. Be a good teammate. Be a professional. Sit there and play. Coach your teammates. Bring them along. Man, we here, man. I can't wait to tap into this. Before we get into it, like, comment, subscribe. We here with the bros, Eyesonpodium, Coach Chris and Henny.
Road to 1,000.
Road to 1,000, man. We're gonna get that this season for sure. For sure. Let's get into it. Cue the theme music.
I don't read no comments. I don't care what they say. Time and place, we talk about it. Last night I was wildin'. Made 2K over 2K. It's a new day and I'm back to problem. Bank account be crowded. By next June, need 5 rooms, soundproof. Watch them doubt it. Hey, they try to talk me out here.
The beasts of the East. It's a few of them. We're gonna talk about them. The man Dame Lillard. He pulled up playing his own mixtape. You know what I mean? He had his own theme music. He was rapping on it. Drew Holiday said, "All right, cool. Y'all can trade me, but I'm going to the enemy. I'm going to Boston. We about to fight it out." James Harden still ain't show up in to media day. He ain't pull up.
That's tough.
He said what he said.
They said that there was reports that he was going to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got to show up.
Believe it when I see him.
Without a fat suit.
Without a fat suit.
He actually looked good though. He's been looking good in the in these streets.
Yeah, he looked good that time too until it was
training camp.
Yeah, preseason. They're not good enough.
I'm excited for preseason, man. But before we go there, well, how do y'all feel like since these trades is shaking the league, man? Like, what's shit? Henny, as our resident Knicks fan, as our resident delusional Knicks fan, that you are, how do you feel about this Boston getting better, man? They got Kristaps. We drafted them, right? The Knicks drafted Kristaps. You know what I mean? Kristaps. So how do you feel about Drew Holiday? What's up?
I mean, I thought about it. Had a week to think about it. I don't think Boston got better.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think Boston got better.
With Drew Holiday?
Right, exactly. Let me elaborate on that. So the reason I don't think Boston got better is because their problem was identity. Now that they've added Drew Holiday, what's really their identity? They could play big, they could play small, they could go 5 out, they could go all defense. What really sticks is something that works. And they could play all these ways, but you can be a master of all, or what's the saying? A master of all, or
oh no, jack of all trades.
Some to that extent. Yeah. They can do so many things. It might be detrimental to their health because they can do a lot of things, and not having an identity might be the downfall of Boston.
Well, I mean, we know how Joe Mazzulla want to play. He want to get threes up. All he want to do is shoot threes. Right. So knowing Joe Mazzulla, knowing that he want to shoot as much threes as you possibly could shoot in the game, we know that's what he wants to do. And with Kristaps Porzingis playing the stretch 5, I mean, the question is Harford going to start? Right? Like, are you going to start Harford, or are you going to put Jason Tatum at the 4 for them? Because if they start Harford, then they're a little slow in their front line. But if they start Jason Tatum, they can play how they played last year, which is all spaced out shooting. And I felt like production wise, Drew Holiday is going to give you what Marcus Smart gave you, but more efficiently from the offensive end.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I could agree with that. I think losing a perimeter defender in Marcus Smart and then being able to add Drew Holiday after that huge loss, I think that makes them better. Not only because defensively, I just think that Boston was lacking that playmaker, someone who had the pace, someone who could run a team, right? Someone who could make down the stretch of a game, right? Defend down the stretch of games, right? Be able to calm everybody down. I feel like Tatum and Jaylen Brown struggled down the stretches of games, and that's what we saw big time in the NBA Finals against the Warriors, right? We saw them not be able to make, and they struggled because of it, right? They would drive to the basket, right? Didn't know how to make the right pass, how to make the jump stop, pass it out, right? Passing in the air, right? Drew Holiday brings that playmaking ability that they were lacking on the offensive end, right? He's also a leader, right? I think Drew Holiday is is a great leader. You know, he plays on both ends of the floor. He plays hard. You don't ever see Drew Holiday arguing with teammates, right? He knows his role. He knows what he brings to the table. And I just feel like with the Celtics roster already built around playing defense, being able to acquire Drew Holiday puts them right back at the top of the beast of the East, right? I feel like when the Bucks made that move, that was the greatest counter that could have been made.
That was the greatest counter that could have been made. I agree. Because, I mean, who else? Drew Holiday is the only person we've seen effectively lock up Dame. To the point that we once. It happened, though. It happened. He came back shooting from 50. It happens. It happens. But, I mean, that's the only time we've ever seen it. And so Chris, just based off of what you just said, that means you feel like Boston is better.
I didn't say that they were better.
So who do you feel like? What trade do you feel like?
I personally feel like the Bucks have the two better players. I feel like the combination of Damian Lillard's prolific scoring, right? His perimeter scoring, his playmaking abilities, and then on top of that, you have arguably the best player in the NBA, also with Giannis, who has a Russell Westbrook type motor.
Yeah.
Right? Who brings it on at both ends of the floor, nonstop every minute he's on the efficiently, productively, and ferociously.
That's a fact.
Right? Giannis is dominant. Right? He's the most dominant player on either one of those teams. And I feel like adding Damian Lillard, who is top 5 scorer in the NBA, that I feel like that gives the Bucks the edge.
Damian Lillard is the top 5 scorer in the NBA.
Yeah, he is.
Who
were the top 5 scorers in the NBA last year?
You meant like points per game. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like bad.
No. I'm just saying, like, he was
definitely
top 5 scorer last year.
I definitely got Bucks ahead of Boston. I really do think that it's going to be an identity crisis hitting them pretty soon, especially with can Tatum overcome his fourth quarter woes?
Well, that's the thing, though, right?
Important.
You say those things all the time, not all the time, but you say those things like Tatum and Brown they take shots away from each other, right? They can't play together at the same time, play well at the same time, and you always felt like it's Marcus Smart because he's not a real facilitator. He's not a real table setter. He's just a defensive stud. Now you have a real table setter, right? And then you have with Kristaps Porzingis, you got the pick and pop. You got the pick and pop. You could play the wings. It's like now their flaws have been covered up. I feel like now their issue right now would be depth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's very important too. I think the Bucks have more depth than the Celtics.
The Bucks have
Right.
more. I feel like the Bucks is primed for the playoffs, and the Boston Celtics is primed for the regular season.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I could agree.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that the Bucks had Malik Beasley.
Yes, they
Yeah.
do.
I forgot.
He might start.
He's not gonna start
I don't think he's
Why-
gonna start, but
Why wouldn't he start?
because
I think they're gonna go with Pat.
or
Pat Connaughton.
or Jay Crowder.
Nah, I'm starting Malik Beasley simply because to stretch the floor for Giannis. I don't need anybody
Pat
to
could
do anything
shoot.
else.
Pat can shoot.
Pat can shoot.
And he's bigger.
And he's bigger.
That's
And he
fine.
could guard a wing. And Chris Middleton could guard a wing too. And then you got Lopez. They're really gonna play. Oh my gosh. Yo, the Dame.
And wasn't Lopez in the running for defensive player of the year last year too?
Yeah, I think he was runner
He's
up.
like third or second.
So you have two of the top defenders
Mm-hmm.
in your front court. Two.
Bro, it's the pick and roll for me though. It's the Dame
Yeah, that's
Giannis
gonna be
pick and
one
high
dangerous-
pick and roll.
dangerous
Like,
thing.
what are you going to do?
Yeah, you got to make a decision. Let Dame pull up from 40, or
Which is a layup.
or let Giannis roll to the basket and
Which is a
throw it on
layup.
somebody's head.
Which
Yeah.
is a layup.
They're-
They're both layups.
They're two really good, outstanding playmakers. Even if you double both of them, they got
They
shooters.
know how to rate the right
They got
plays. Yeah.
shooters.
If you give the ball, Giannis is a willing passer.
yeah,
Right.
He's a willing
So is Dame.
passer. And so is Dame.
This is why I have the Bucks slightly ahead of Boston, because I just don't see how anyone could have an answer for that.
right.
So my question would be, where does Philly stand in all of this? Right? Where does Philly stand? Are they still tier 1, or did they fall to tier 2?
Definitely fall to tier 2 until we see what move has been made. Because I just feel like you going into the season with James Harden, right? The chemistry is already down.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You already have someone who is your second best player who does not want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't think that's going to be a good mesh going into the season. I don't think anybody would.
I agree. Yeah.
I feel like their tier is gonna fall until Philly is able to make that move to see what they could get in return for Harden.
Yeah, and they want a haul because the GM who's there.
I mean, look what Portland got for Dame.
Yeah,
they traded one player away. Right? And then, no, I'm sorry. I'm mistaken. They traded multiple. They traded Nurkic, Dame, Nazir Little, Keon Johnson. They traded those 4 players. But they got a bunch of stuff back. They got a haul.
Picks and future.
Got like 5 picks. 5 picks, swaps. They got 5 picks. They got like 2 pick swaps, I believe, and 4 or 5 players that are awesome. Robert Williams was a great pickup. Him coming off your bench as a center. He's a top 5, top 7, top 8 center in the league, maybe.
I saw they potentially might start him.
That's what they were saying, because he's so good defensively. He does everything without asking for the ball. He doesn't ask for the ball, right? He's the perfect center. He does everything you need him to do without asking for the ball.
Minnesota over there.
I wouldn't. If they trying to lose, if they're not trying to win, I would do it.
Do that.
Yeah. If they're not trying to win, play them together. But if you're trying to win, don't. I
just feel like the style of basketball that's being played right now is hard. It'll be hard to start 2 centers that don't shoot 3.
You got Jeremy Grant at the 4. Leave him at the 4, right? And Ayton, Shaden Sharp, and your 2 backcourt, your 2 play, your two Anthony Simon and what's his name? Scoop.
Yeah.
But we veering off. Sixers. Henny, where you feel like they fall into the hierarchy of the beast, the East.
So there's 3 ways to look at it. If they don't trade James Harden, Harden plays. I still think Embiid is good enough for 3-4. If if Harden stays team as is, think they drop 4 or 5. If they don't get no trade for him, he just doesn't play. I think they drop 4 or 5. I still believe in Embiid's power through the regular season. He's just really that good. He's very talented. He's the MVP. And if they do trade him, it's going to be a good trade, and that still bumps them. That they keeps them at 3. I can't see a trade. I can't see any trade that they won't get something to help Embiid with. You know.
What if they
Like
try to
just,
do? What do you think about I don't know how the numbers work out, but let's say a 3-team trade with Malcolm Brogdon goes to Philly, and James Harden goes to Clippers,
LA.
Yeah.
And you see, there you go. There's still 3. I still think they're 3. I don't think Malcolm Brogdon gets you over the hump. I think they maintain the 3. I don't think they'll be better than the Bucks or the Celtics.
Yeah, I don't see a team that makes them better than either one of those. I don't see a trade that makes them better than either one of those teams at all. I don't see it.
Yeah,
I don't see it. I don't see a trade.
That makes sense. Yeah, it like there's nothing on the market in the rumor mill or anywhere or anybody.
There'll be something that makes sense. That'll be shocking. Get that
alert.
Yeah,
that's how the NBA works.
What do you guys feel like Cleveland land with all of this, right? You have, I mean, they have really good young players. Donovan Mitchell was a first-team All-NBA. Darius Garland was an All-Star a season ago, not last season, season prior. They're probably the only reason he didn't make the All-Star last year because he missed a bunch of games coming into the season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mobley is an all-rookie first team. Jared Allen is an all-star, and they added 2 shooters, Max Strus and George Niang. Right? So where does Cleveland come in the fold?
I got them in the 3-4.
3-4. So you think they'll be battling with the 76ers?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. Because I can see them getting to 2 because of their youth and their skill and and a year under their belts playing a 2-second year under their belts playing together.
Right.
You know, chemistry is everything. Chemistry could beat talent, and I feel.
Go ahead, Henny.
Oh, yeah, I feel that could get them to the 2nd seed easily. I don't see no scenario where the Bucks is not the 1 seed. Bearing injury, I don't see no scenario where the Bucks are not the 1 seed. I just don't.
I could see Boston getting the 1 seed just because they're gonna prioritize it.
Yeah, but 65-game rule, so that's why.
True.
I don't see the Bucks. No, besides injury, no scenario where the Bucks, where the chemistry is not a problem with those 2. I feel like they're going to be good right away, and they could play the most basic basketball of all time, pick and roll. That's it. Giannis, come here. Brooks, stay in the corner. Beasley over there. Middleton over there. Dame with the ball, pick and roll, easy. I could coach that team.
It should be easy.
Yeah. 1 seed, here they come. But the 2, 3, 4 is up in the air. It's very up in the air. And like I said, Boston might have an identity crisis. I think we already know what's happened with the 76ers. And I just think Cavaliers they're just really talented. On paper, they're really talented. They're really talented to the group.
I think their problem is still going to be 2 7 shooting.
Can't hear you, Chris.
Said I feel like their problem is going to sound better now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I feel like the problem is going to be the 2 non-shooting.
The 2 non-shooting centers.
Yeah. You're playing 2 centers that defend the rim, but they both don't stretch the floor. And I feel like that's going to limit the Cavaliers, especially in the playoffs when you're gonna need
spacing.
You're gonna need a stretch. You're gonna right. You're gonna need the spacing for Garland. You're gonna need the spacing for Donovan, and they don't provide that. So it's gonna be. I feel like that's gonna.
That with Strus. They answered that with their pickups this offseason.
Well, that depends on the lineup. But if you're gonna play the two twin tower lineup, where else are they gonna be at? But crowd in the paint, right? So I feel like later in the playoffs, that's when it gets harder. So that's when the defense is tighter, and losing that spacing just creates more difficulties for your best scorers in Garland and Donovan Mitchell, right? They don't have as much room to operate because you have two centers that can't space the floor, right? I could just help because I don't have to worry about him out there.
Right.
I don't have to worry about Mobley out there.
Right.
So that just congests the paint for them, and then they're going to have to force up jump shots late in a playoff game. Those are difficult shots to hit.
Well, I think the Max Strus and George Niang, that's how you say his last name, right?
Yeah.
Them being on the floor is definitely going to help. It's going to help spacing. Sure. Maybe one of them played it 4, right? Or you know what I mean? And it will. So I think that will help the spacing. I think they're probably going to make a trade this year. They're going to have to do something with either Jared Allen or Mobley. But at the same time,
definitely Mobley. I mean Allen.
Allen. But at the same time, Mobley is not a great defensive rebounder. Right? So we've seen that. Right? We've seen him get absolutely dominated by Mitchell Robinson. Together.
Yeah. That was bad.
So that problem still is not being fixed. And that's the main problem they're gonna have in the playoffs. The shooting, it looked like they fixed it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Karis LeVert could carry your offense in the second unit. Max Strus knocks down shots. He plays defense. You know what I'm saying? George Niang knocks down shots.
Right. And down the stretch, they just cannot. I just don't see they cannot play those two bigs down the stretch together.
I mean, what there's going to be it has their final lineup has to be Evan Mobley at the 5. And I haven't seen the Cavs session media day, but if he hasn't bulked up, then I'm worried. But if he prioritizes lifting weights this summer, I haven't seen how he looked. I'm not following him or anything. If he prioritizes lifting weights, I think they'll be okay. I can see a final lineup with Mobley at the 5, Yang, Strus, Donovan Mitchell, and Garland, and them being okay to compete.
I mean, I hope. We hope. You know, we gotta get to the Knicks. But before we go there, let's go to Miami. How y'all feel about the fact that Miami didn't get Dame? They don't get Dame. Tyler Hero's coming back. I don't know what I can't even tell you the other moves that they made.
Laurie's starting.
Laurie's starting because Gabe Vincent is gone. They lose Max Strus.
Right. Yep.
I feel like Miami's gonna take a little. They're gonna come back down to the mean. You know what I mean, from that playoff run. It's not gonna look too good. But I mean, look, Tyler Hero might have a breakout season.
Yeah, he's going to definitely have a lot here.
A lot more opportunities.
A lot more opportunity. He started last year. He transitioned into the starting role last year. So now with those 2 key losses we just spoke about, this opens up his game. And I also feel like he definitely going into this season, especially with all of those trade rumors, right? It's all of these teams that they were trying to trade for different players, and these teams didn't want Tyler Hero. So I feel like he's going to come into the season with a chip on his shoulder, and I feel like he got a lot to prove.
Yes, sir.
So I'm looking at Miami's Heat roster. I see some new names. I see RJ Hampton.
No.
I see Josh Richardson.
Yes, they picked him up.
Josh Richardson, and that's about it. Yeah, I said Thomas Bryant, right?
Nah,
you did it.
Yeah,
But
they
they
got
picked him
Thomas
up too.
Bryant.
Yeah.
Remember how pivotal he was when AD was down.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas Bryant is a rotational player in the NBA. I just think that he just been
Solid
injured and hurt.
Stretch big, solid. Yeah. So I don't know. Look, I believe in Miami to sneak in again. Just figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy is an amazing guy to lead the charge, and that organization has found players and got them paid. So
the hair made me a believer.
Yo,
yep.
he's really a
If
troll.
if he could do that,
he's a
he could do
troll.
anything.
Yeah, he's a troll. Tap into his emo powers, and
I'm here for it.
They're gonna figure it out.
I can't wait to see his picture all over ESPN when they doing like the games and stuff.
Oh, he changed. He changed back already.
He did?
Back. Yeah, he went back.
Yeah, but the thing about it, he did it for picture day, right? So
yeah, he just did it for picture day.
Right.
That's funny. I thought it was funny to have fun.
But they also do the clips of when they go up on the screen with the internet.
Right, they do all of that. Yeah.
So he's gonna be in all of those with the hair.
With the hair. That's funny.
That's
you'll see it in the Miami arena, all over the Miami arena. It's gonna be fun.
The Knicks, Jalen Brunson. I feel like, well, they're saying that he's gonna make a leap this year, and they're like, what does the Jalen Brunson leap look like? Well, he was averaging 28-7, 28 and 8 or something like that from January. How we said that again?
Oh, from January. I thought you was talking about the playoffs, but from
January.
January.
From January, he was averaging 28 and 8, over 40% shooting from the three. He balled out like crazy.
The leap is doing it for a season now.
The leap is doing it for the season.
You know. Go ahead. I'll get to it.
The leap is doing it for the season.
Doing it for the whole season.
And Randall is he coming off an ankle injury, ankle surgery.
He's been working.
He said he's been working mentally, right? He hasn't been able to be physical to work on his game. However, he's been able to watch film. He's been able to see how to be more efficient.
Tap into Bruce Lee.
He's tapping into Bruce Lee. Then Randall. Then Julius.
Henny looks so excited about it.
I know. I'm telling you. I honestly got the Knicks being third. And it could be because I'm a delusional Knicks fan. However, I predicted them to win 47 games last year. You know how much games they won? 47 games. So how delusional can I be?
You need to back up.
I'm just saying.
For Jalen Brunson to take this leap, and the next leap for him is superstar level.
Mm-hmm.
He has to do it again. And what I mean by do it again is consistency. He has to have a good year and not drop off and have a decent year. He has to have the same year but better.
Yeah.
Nothing less than that.
Yeah.
Than last year.
I totally believe that he's capable of doing it. You know, I totally believe that he's capable of doing it. Just do it. That's it. That's it. You just gotta produce.
Gotta show him.
To become a superstar. You must have consistency. That's the bare minimum. To be consistent. To be consistent is going in, night out, working on your craft, doing what it takes to win, and you become a superstar.
Right.
You know, you win. That's it. And he's gonna take the leap. He's in the perfect.
I mean, I hope so.
Place.
I hope so. I mean, I hope so. I'm very excited to see what ends up happening and how it looks. I'm excited to see Quentin Grimes.
Mm-hmm.
Year 3. He's been working on a lot with JJ Redick. I'm excited to see what that looks like.
Work out with. I hope they didn't forget about defense.
I mean, he guards defense. Quentin Grimes was in the top percentile in defenders last season. He guarded the best player every time on every team. We can remember his iconic moment of the playoffs against Miami when he sprained, like he pulled a muscle or something in his leg, caught a cramp, and then stole the ball, right? Like you gotta only hope that he comes back better. He shot 38% from the 3-point line in the season. He didn't shoot that well in the playoffs.
It's okay.
But I would love to see what that looks like being put together. And another player quickly looks like he bulked up. I was about to say something crazy. He bulked up. He bulked up. Looked like he gained a lot of pounds of muscle, which is pretty dope. It looked like he's gonna be a more physical player this season. And I want to see what that second unit with the Knicks look like. With iHeart,
yeah, that's all I really care about.
Josh Hart playing the backup four because Obi's not there. DiVincenzo is here. He's a great shooter, solid defender. I wanted to see what that looks like. I feel like they're gonna run a lot of teams out the building.
Yeah,
that's gonna be the key for the Knicks this year. It's gonna be that second. How well can they produce?
Right.
On a consistent night-to-night basis.
Mm-hmm. I want to see what that rotation looks like for real, because Obi was there just to give Randall a breather.
Mm-hmm.
So does this hinder Randall's minutes?
I think because he's coming off the ankle injury, he's not probably gonna play a lot of minutes.
Yeah, play a lot of minutes.
Play like 40 minutes. He probably gonna start at like 30.
Don't tell Tibbs. That.
Well, the Knicks got a tough test opening night.
Who they play opening night?
Boston, I believe.
Oh, that's usually
Boston played the Knicks opening night.
Identity crisis, game 1.
And they also play him in the preseason. Actually,
telling you,
ESPN 7:00, baby.
They play him in the preseason
crisis,
too.
Game 1. Identity crisis, game 1. I'm telling you.
How does the Knicks even guard them? How do you guard that?
You don't. You just wait till the fourth quarter.
That's going to be an extremely tough test because you're going to have Drew Holiday on Brunson.
True.
You got KP coming back to the Garden.
Oh, it's at the Garden?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, it's at the Garden? Ooh.
I might have to get tickets for that.
Tickets are sold out, baby. Tickets are sold out.
Scalpers. If you watch the show, DM your boy. I need some tickets.
Jason Tatum.
That's a goodie. That is a goodie.
Jaylen Brown. I mean, who? If they go
a Boston killer.
If they start Derek White with if they start Harford, I think life would be a little bit easier
for the Knicks.
Yeah.
I don't think they are though.
If they put Jaylen.
So what's the start lineup for Boston? What is that supposed to be?
Because it depends, right? Because it's looking like it may end up being Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, that's the lineup I would send out there.
Their second unit, the Knicks' second unit, has to demolish their second. It has to be bench scoring for them to win that game.
It has to be bench scoring for them to win that game.
Quickly got to have 30
again.
And we just touched on Boston's depth.
Right.
Yeah. That's where they lack at.
Right.
Yeah. That's where they lack. So that is where the Knicks are going to have to try to take advantage of the bench play.
And the continuity.
They cannot get outscored by Boston's bench. It just cannot happen.
Yeah.
If that happens, the Knicks have no chance.
I want to see how
some random come in and have 20 shooting perfect from the field.
I hate that. I hate when that happens.
I hate it.
I want to see how. I want to see how Drew Holiday defends Brunson.
Yeah,
because if Brunson cooks him, I'm gonna come in that next pod saying a lot of wild things. I'm just letting y'all know. If he cooks him, I'm gonna come back to the next pod saying a lot of wild things. It's gonna be really ridiculous at that point. I'm just letting you know.
Oh my.
Man, I can't wait to. I don't want to fast forward through the season. I don't want. Ooh, I think I'm missing a T there. I'm sorry. I don't want to fast forward through the season. But 2024, man, Olympics, the Avengers is teaming up. Stephen Curry got asked about the Olympics, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I'll do it. If I'm healthy, I'm there." KD say he's there. LeBron, he's there. LeBron's there. LeBron is there. Devin Booker is there. Listen, Joel Embiid said he gonna make a decision in the next couple of days.
Yep, we gonna make a decision.
We don't need
Cameroon,
him.
USA,
Bro,
and France.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want Joel. The only reason I don't want Joel is because I don't want people to be like, yeah, but they had Joel on their team. It really wasn't like,
I agree. I agree.
No.
They're gonna throw shade because
exactly. Play for France, play for Cameroon, cool, but don't play for USA. I love Joel. I'm just only saying it for the haters. I just want to see the Avengers.
They won't, because no one would ever be able to make any excuses.
No excuse.
Try to make any excuses because USA won Joel.
Exactly.
That's all that's gonna come with it is excuses.
And you made a good point last time. I forgot that Bam played USA too. So Bam might be back.
I'll take Bam and AD.
That's solid. Who starts? AD.
AD will start for sure. AD.
Well, not LeBron though, right?
I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about the lineup. I just want to talk about the fact that I love the fact that the Avengers are coming together to demolish and dominate the world. Real quick, in any game, there's a winner, there's a loser. Could you imagine if USA loses?
Yo, I was just thinking about that. I was like, yo, what if they really?
Could you imagine?
Go out there and lose.
That would be crazy. And Curry needs it for his legacy. He needs a gold medal for his legacy. He don't got one.
He said it. He said this is the only thing I haven't done.
It's the only thing he hasn't done.
Don't come in with that bad juju either.
I'm just saying.
Play.
I'm just saying. How excited would you guys be for 2024?
Excited.
I like to see it. I just want to see the lineup.
I think so. I think so. If Tatum is there, Brown is there.
The highest play payer in the NBA, you can keep it.
I'd rather Donovan Mitchell there than Jaylen Brown, though. I mean, whatever.
Brown. The same.
I think Jaylen Brown's a better defender.
You just hate the Cavs, boy.
I think Donovan Mitchell's a better player.
Yeah, he was rooting for Donovan at first.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was supposed to come here. That's why. But then it changed.
He's
supposed to be a Knick. He's supposed to be a Knick.
He's probably still going to be a Knick.
Oh, definitely, for sure. He's not even hiding it.
Nah, he's like
all he do is hang out with the Knicks. He
literally said,
I haven't seen him with any Cavs.
During media day, Donovan Mitchell was like, yeah, they say, are you going to sign? He said, yeah, I'm going to just play it out this year. I'm not even worried about that. I worry about that next offseason. He's not re-signing. He's out of there.
Grimes, say hello to the bench.
He's out of there.
He's not letting a video of him commit and come back to bite him in the butt.
No, but he's not. Yeah, exactly. He's not gonna get like the Kyrie thing. If you have me, I'll be back.
Later, I'm going to the Nets.
And I'm going to the Nets. I'm out of here.
That's funny.
But yeah, man. All right, hold on. Y'all heard what LeBron said. The face of the Los Angeles Lakers is now Anthony Davis. Can AD wear the crown? Any?
Yeah. Of course he can. For sure. There's no doubt in my mind that he could definitely carry the crown.
You know we
It's
got the
just
bet. You know we got the bet, right, Henny? We got the bet running. Me and Chris.
yeah. It's on
70
on our
games.
page.
70 games. I just want to remind people about the bet. We're gonna keep this all year. You know what I'm saying? $200. We got a $200 bet. All right. 70 games. I got AD winning. Playing 70 games at least.
Oh, and AD said that he wants to play 82 games. So
he said that's the goal every season.
Please.
Once he said that, I was fine.
He said, "Oh, that was your goal last season too."
As we always say, he's a top 5 player when healthy. He's a top 5 player when healthy. Of course, he could win. He can wear the crown. Now, will the crown fall? Is the question. Will it get dusty and he have to pick it up? Maybe. Injury is part of the game, and sometimes it's part of people. It stays a lot longer to people than usual. AD is one of those players, but I think LeBron is not. Well, I could say this. I guess LeBron is coasting, and LeBron's coasting is 27-7-7. So he's coasting, and he's ready to just literally prepare for the playoffs. But it's hard when you have to put the team on your back, and they fought in that play-in. They fought to get out of the play-in. So he doesn't want to do that. That takes a lot, and I think he was gassed that Denver series, and you can see it in that last shot where he barely got off the floor, and he got blocked by Murray. So
that's why we got to give shout out to Rob Pelinka. This season he built a team around him.
A younger, lengthy team.
Younger, high IQ. They know their roles. Can you believe Cam Reddish is saying that he wants to play a role now? Now he wants to play a role.
Look who he's talking to. It's not Julius Randle. It's LeBron James. If LeBron James said you gonna play a role, LeBron James is the king of giving people roles, and they thrive in them. He probably be more successful in a role than he is being the guy who he think he was.
Probably said, "Yo, Cam, you could be 6
man." Yeah, easy. Easy. And watch him be 6 man of the year all of a sudden, because it's the Lakers and LeBron. Media drives the voting. Media drives voting, and you know how that goes. Cam, that's it. Cam Reddish, 6 man of the year.
I guess.
You know it's true. You know it's true.
I guess.
You know it's true. All it takes is one article.
I personally agree. I think AD could wear the crown as well.
Oh, okay.
But I think for the Lakers, you need AD to be the best player, right? LeBron is clearly the face of it, right? No doubt about it. But you need AD to be the best. You need AD for that same stretch that he played last year when he looked like the most dominant player in the NBA. You need a full season of that from him, right? For however many games he plays. I don't expect him to play all 82. I don't think anyone expects him to play all 82. But I feel like when he's out there, you need that dominance that he had for that stretch last year. You need to see that on him. I feel like that eases up so much on LeBron and everybody else around them, right? It opens so much when your best player doesn't have to be your best player because AD could be
Right.
And that would just make LeBron be able to still dominate, but not have all the focus on him and have to carry that load because he has AD being AD, who we all expect him.
I feel like the Lakers is gonna they have a better roster than Denver, and now it's looking like a real rivalry that's building up between the two. They're leaning into it. I feel like they have a better roster. They don't have the better player. They don't have the best player. No, they don't. But I feel like they got a better roster. But we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll
see how it plays out.
We'll definitely see how it plays out.
They play opening night.
Nice.
I feel
First game. Oh my goodness, those are two.
They play open tonight, first game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lakers in Denver, right?
Lakers in Denver, yeah.
Yes, I can't wait to see that. Lakers in Denver play, and then I want to see the Warriors and the Suns. And guess what?
Yep.
Once again, Chris Paul is expected to start. Draymond Green, the basketball gods, has sidelined him and made the job easy for Kerr. So now what's going to happen when he comes back from injury? Is he going to get inserted into the starting lineup?
No, nope, it's going to look so good. It's going to look so good.
He's a team player. He's not going to do that.
Right.
But this Draymond injury thing is real?
Yeah, he's out for 3 to 6 weeks. He's going to get reevaluated in 2 weeks. He came down on pickup. He's playing pickup. He came down on Jonathan Kuminga's foot, sprained his ankle.
Oh, Jonathan Kuminga. That's how you get a starting gig.
That's how you get a starting gig.
Look, injuries. Bring out stars. I always go back to this. The Paul George was created from an injury because of Danny Granger. He got injured, and Paul George was birthed.
Right.
So that's just one situation, and I hope Draymond is not out. I would like to see the Lakers beat them again at full strength. But it's part of the game.
So it's not for sure that is it for sure Draymond's not starting?
Yes, he's out. Get over it.
If the season starts in 3 weeks.
They said he's gonna be reevaluated in 2.
Yeah, but he's gonna miss the training camp. Why would you start him?
Okay.
I'm just saying. But he said he's gonna
start him. They should start him.
It's Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Looney.
That's solid.
Against Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, KD, Nurkic, and it doesn't matter who the fifth person is. I'm excited.
Curry got to outscore 3 people.
But you got to remember, Chris Paul just got traded from them.
Yep, it's a revenge game.
It's a revenge game. That's the first time KD gonna play in Golden State. Since he got traded.
Oh, he never played.
Never.
Nope.
Wow,
never.
That's crazy.
Insane.
That's crazy.
I'm excited.
How long has it been? 5 years?
It's been a while. It's been a few, but he left in 2019, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 years.
6 years. 4 years?
6 years. Okay.
This guy didn't pass math.
Nah.
I did, actually. That was the only class I did know.
Could tell.
That's so funny. But yeah. So I don't know how I was gonna look, man. Chris Paul, Diamond, Curry, Diamond, Klay. Klay not sacrificing for nobody. He's letting it fly every single time he get the ball in his hand. He's a true black hole.
I seen him in the Chris Brickley runs.
Yeah.
Klay been lighting it up.
He looks great.
He's been looking good. So I know he's coming ready.
Yeah.
To light it up.
Well, Dame is out the East. So it's another person there to go get Dame is out the West. So it's another guard there that could go get an All-Star appearance.
Right. And they didn't really replace him with anyone because Jrue Holiday stayed.
Bradley Beal is in the West, but he's not going to be All-Star. Not with Devin Booker and KD on his team. I don't see it. If he is, he is.
He said, "Nah." He
acknowledged it.
He said that's his. Well, he didn't say it, but he's like, "This is Devin Booker's team." That automatically he's saying, "I'm just here to help."
I can't wait to see how this turns out. Devin Booker might get traded, bro.
Oh my God! How you just throw that in there?
Stop.
All right, here's what I'm saying.
No. So Chris Paul's expected to start.
Listen. This is what I'm saying. If the Suns do not, let's say they get bumped out of the second round, the next. Just hear what I'm saying. Let's say the Suns get bumped out of the second round. 2 out of the next 2 years, 2 years for the next 2 years, right? Like they are a second apron team They're gonna be strapped, not gonna be able to make a lot of moves. KD's getting older. Bradley Beal got a no trade clause. He not going nowhere. Unless, I mean, you know what I mean? So Devin Booker might be like, yo, this is not going nowhere. It's not working. If it don't work, Devin Booker might be looking to get up out of Phoenix. I'm just saying, like, it's not set in stone that he's going to stay there. We thought KD was going to stay at OKC. We thought LeBron was going to stay with the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's not set in stone. I'm just saying.
You're right, Eddie. You're absolutely right.
I said that Dame could have went to the Bucks, and then y'all was like, nah. Y'all killed me and said, nah, look where he at. Y'all said Dame was going to Miami because that's where he want to go. It can happen. I'm just saying.
You're right.
It can happen.
You done?
The timeline makes sense. They traded away everybody. Devin Booker is literally the last person from the championship team from 2021 on that team. He's the last person. Everyone's gone. And if things don't work out,
they're gonna want something. They're gonna want something big for Devin Booker.
Sure, but if things don't work out, Devin Booker gonna want to. All right, what am I doing? Kobe wanted it out.
Of course.
I'm just saying.
He's also a Kobe fan, but there's still some hope for hometown team heroes that love the grind.
I guess, or not. All right, I got a big question. Who are your league pass teams? Who are the teams that you guys are interested in seeing play this season?
It's easy for me. Yeah, it's easy for me too.
Who? I mean, I got a lot of teams. I want to see the Mavs.
Let's limit it to three. Let's limit it to three.
That's hard. There's so many teams.
Just three. Just give you top three.
I can't do that because I want to see Kyrie and Luka play.
Three.
I want to see Shea play. I want to see Milwaukee play.
That's my number one team.
That's three. That's it.
I want to see Milwaukee and I want to see Boston.
You're done.
And I want to see the Lakers and the Warriors.
You're done.
Who you got, Chris?
Done. You're cut off.
So my number one team would be OKC for sure. I'm gonna give you three teams. OKC is my number one team. I want to see that. I want to see. I'm dying to see that young core. I feel like they have so much potential with Shea Giddey, Jalen Williams, Dort, Chet Holmgren, Jalen. I just feel like they have so much potential there, and I'm excited to see that. Second, I got Henny's favorite, Big Z, Big Zion. I'm excited to see the Pelicans.
He said, "Who got a Z in their name?"
He said Z. He said, "Oh my god!"
Yo, don't buy the season pass for that show.
Oh yeah, listen. Do not pick up
game to game. $3.99 by the game to game. Okay.
Do not pick up Zion Williamson in your fantasy. He is not a good pickup. Don't do it.
My third team would be Minnesota. I think Ant Edwards is gonna have a special year.
That's a nasty team.
Well, for Ant Edwards, he's the only reason why I want to see. I just think he's gonna do some special things this year. I expect a lot out of him this year. He looked really good this summer playing with Team USA. He looked definitively like the best player on the team.
Right.
And my boy just signed his sneaker deal as well.
Who he signed with? Jordan?
Beginning.
Adidas.
He signed with Adidas? Adidas.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah, he has his sneakers is fire.
He got a signature shoe?
Yeah, he just got his own signature shoe.
Wow, that's fire.
Yeah, so I think this is I think he has a lot of
I want to see his logo.
Yeah, I'm about to go look right now. That's kind of fire.
Yeah. So he has a lot of big things going on this year. So I expect a big year out of Ant Edwards. So those are my three league pass teams.
Okay. Obviously I got OKC because I just want to see what Chet does. He's the new guy on the block. I want to see the Spurs. I got to see what Victor does.
Wemby.
I got to see what Victor does. Is he going to be? There's two ways they could look at it. Is Victor going to be a 4, where he scores and plays a little bit of defense, or is he going to be a defensive dominated type big, where he plays defense and a hybrid, as you would say, but defense leads his skill set. So I want to see which direction Pop goes with him in the C, or just figure it out. And then my final team that has to be on my League Pass teams to watch is the Pacers.
Yeah,
I've said this before. Free Obi, and I said that he's a 20 and 8 player. So he should be starting.
He is starting.
And
what do you think? What do you think Obi numbers are going to be this season?
20 and 10. I mean 20 and 8.
You think he'll average 20 points?
20 and 8, yeah.
Wow.
He's a rim runner with the league's assist leader. Yes, 20 and 10.
I
20
think
and 8.
16 and 8. 16 and 7.
Yeah, I say 14 to 16. 14 to 16.
And he gonna shoot that thing too.
Right. And he's a rim runner with the league leader in assists on his team.
And he's a shooter.
And he can shoot.
Yeah, he can shoot.
How can he not have 20? And the chip on his shoulder.
20 is a lot.
Halliburton's gonna find him.
Halliburton,
for sure.
He said it's gonna be Lob City.
For sure.
I'm excited to see Obi's progression here. I'm the Pacers is another team I want to see too, for sure. Milwaukee for me is gonna be more. I know I said a bunch of teams before, but if I'm picking top 3, I got Milwaukee. Top 3 teams: Milwaukee. Obviously, the Warriors. Oh, the Wizards. I want to see how Jordan Poole plays. I want to see how Tyrese Jones, Jordan Poole, Kyle Kuzma. I want to see that team play.
Oh, no, fun fact. Me and Chris betted who would have a better career, Julius Randle or Kuzma. This was before they were traded. This was, I think Julius was on the Pelicans, and Kuzma was having his year with the Lakers. So,
I mean, Kuz
waiting for the verdict.
Kuz got a championship.
Okay. If they both retired right now, who you got?
He got a chip.
Okay, because you know that don't mean nothing. Because you would have said that. You've never said that, and he won that 3 years ago. You ain't never said that.
We never had this conversation until since the last 3 years.
We ain't.
I thought after he won the chip, I thought he won the chip in the convo. So I never brought it back up. You brought it back up.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Oh, HB just took the words out of my mouth.
That's hilarious.
By the way, people, I
love like you, HB.
People.
I love you, HB.
I don't love you. I don't love you.
I said HB, the realtor. The realtor.
Ding, ding, ding.
I hate this show. I'm going solo. That's it. I'm done.
It's all right. He's leaving us to do security anyway.
You see his hat? I would just let him rock. Yo, like, comment, subscribe. Eyesonpodium, episode 59. You know what I'm saying? We about to get a 60-piece next week. See what's popping.
60-piece.
You know what I mean? Like, comment, subscribe, man. We out of here.
what they say. Time and place, we can talk about it. Last night I was wild.